Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm John.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Steve. Penelope.
Episode Trace.
3. I knew that.
Good for you.
I taught you that in another show. Remember that? I taught you.
Oh, you taught me that there was even other languages.
Yeah, I know. You didn't even know that. And now you can speak them.
Imagine. The Two Faces Part 1. That's interesting. So we're going to have a two-parter here.
Yep.
I can't remember. I feel like Hill House had something like that, too. Yeah, they definitely did.
I think so.
They had, at one point, like in the middle of it, they had like Part 1 and Part 2.
I think it was like Part 1. I think that's how they started.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
There was part for
and we were wondering
each kid or something like that.
But then it stopped, right?
Yeah.
After a while.
Yeah.
The Two Faces. So yeah, like I've edited the first one since we watched the first two. I've edited the first one and I've edited the half of the second one so far. So like I've had a chance to like kind of go through it again. Mm-hmm. And then we were talking before we started, like the point I think you made it in the second one that like, or maybe in the first one. But in the first episode when the little girl Flora is in the tub, and she's like complaining that Danny's wearing the clip, and then she like clearly looking at like a ghost or something behind her, and then does like that, and then goes, actually, never mind, it's okay, you can wear it. Like, so she's obviously talking to the last girl that died.
Either that or the lake lady.
That's who.
Oh no, I guess
that's the same person.
We're not sure.
Yeah, they said that's where she drowned.
She drowned there, right? Remember, we weren't sure.
That's gotta be her,
unless it's the lake lady that lures you in and drowns you. You know what I mean? It could be that.
And then on rewatch 2, I noticed in that one dark scene where they had that, whatever that hooded figure was, it wasn't masked, it was a hood.
Oh.
Like they had like a hood with a point at the end of it, I think. Even watching it not dark, like here, it was kind of...
Yeah, I just saw the point, so I wasn't sure if that was
I'm pretty sure it was a hood. And I think we're on point with it being the Luke actor, it being he's the one that like corrupted her. Yeah.
I think so too.
I just wonder though, because Mrs. Gross made it seem like she saw her, like she met him, like, you know, like because she knew about him. Does that mean that's who she was seeing? Like,
maybe.
You know what I mean? Like that she was seeing the Luke actor, like his character, and just assuming he was real, even though he's probably a ghost.
I think she knew him when he was alive.
Yeah, well, we don't know what's up with her. So that's gonna be.
I know. I'm interested to find out about her.
And we did talk like after we watched the first two, like that night or whatever. We were like, I wonder if like. I'm pretty confident that the mom from Hill House in the very beginning, the woman and the guy with the bow tie, that's definitely the gardener, I think, and the driver.
I think so.
The driver definitely because
the cook.
Cook. Same nationality, actor-wise, same mustache, same British accent.
Yeah, and it was just the way he was like kind of talking to her.
And then he looked at her when she walked in, and then when she said she has a ghost story, he was like the one that being like, okay, yeah, we have time, like tell it, you know?
Right.
So that just seems like, that's my early on guess.
Yeah. No, I think you're right about that.
I don't know. That just makes me think that, I hope the kids don't die. For some reason, I don't think the kids are going to die.
I don't think so, because it seems like the house likes them.
Oh, you know what I was thinking too? Remember in Hill House, how like they were being like drawn to the house?
Yeah.
I feel like that's something similar here.
I think so too, which is why the uncle won't go back.
And why Danny like wanted to go to do this job like without realizing it, like she's being like
lured by it
because
she could see those spirits.
She's seeing something too, yeah. So it's like maybe it's something to do with that, where she's being lured into that house too.
You think that's like what do you think the glasses are? I think it's like her dad or something.
It's hard to see because even when I was rewatching it, like
it's just a shadow.
It's like a shadow with like lights, like it definitely has those circle glasses on it, and they're like bright, like they're like lights almost.
It's maybe kind of seems like maybe it was like a car accident. And she was like a driver, and she was, you know what I mean, and like because that's how you would see like somebody if they had glasses, they'd just be a shadow and lit up glasses.
And she said she knows loss. Remember, she was talking to the uncle. So I'm assuming whoever that ghost is that she's seeing, and she had the glasses in her bag,
right?
Made
so
her
she
freak
knows
out.
Who he is. That's what I mean.
Did she freak out about the glasses? I like, kind of missed that part, like because they got broken, like there was a crack in them. You said
there was a crack in them.
I don't remember that.
It was right across the glass, but I don't know if she was just freaking out that the girl like went through her stuff and took them, and like that's what she took.
And she had them on too.
Yeah.
And the kids are
Because
definitely...
I didn't hear what she said. I didn't hear what the little girl said. She might have said something like,
I don't think she said anything
fucked up to her.
I don't think so. I thought she said she was just like playing with, like, I forget what she said.
Right, but maybe she made like a comment that like that spirit makes.
And those kids are definitely like under like...
They're weird.
Well, I think they're being controlled, like, because of that whole scene with the priest where he was talking about like demons like taking over.
When the kid was asking, yeah.
Right. I think there's definitely,
kind of,
especially with him, you know? Mm-hmm. I don't know about her, but I think it's probably going to be both.
yeah, I think there's some kind of possession, poltergeisty thing going on here.
Yeah, specifically with him, I think. Because I haven't noticed it. Well,
The girl's creepy too.
the way she keeps saying that's splendid.
That
weird.
was weird.
I don't know
About
that.
everything.
Like I said in the first one, like I thought it was adorable at first. Like
No,
just
you
something
just
cute
liked
she
the
was
first
saying.
one, yeah.
And then all
Once
of a sudden...
she did it twice, I was like, this is going to
she
keep
did
happening.
it, when I was editing it, she did it like 6 times in a row within like 30 seconds.
Yeah, it was a lot. Too much.
Very too much. If that makes any sense. It doesn't.
doesn't.
But just go with it. You know what I mean.
All right.
If you guys want to watch the next 2 episodes early, those are on our Patreon as well as the full lengths. I always like to know like the origin story of why the house is haunted, though. You know, like we learned why like the hills were, you know, that whole thing. But I want to see like why this guy's there.
I think it's going to be Gross's ex-guy. They both died. They both live in the house.
I don't think Gross is like causing anything. I think she's...
I don't think she's causing it either, but I think she's stuck there.
I think she's going to be another Dudley
he's driving
situation.
everybody crazy.
I think she's just like... Or like the
Oh,
mom.
yeah, because she had her own picture there. Never mind. Maybe her daughter.
He's awake. He's awake.
Go away, Luke. Creepy ass smile. Oh, interesting. Oh, so maybe he died. He was around, like alive, and then he died there
Yeah,
with her.
As I just said.
I misunderstood what you were saying.
Oh, no. So you have a stain right there.
Oh,
Do you need a minute?
no. Good now.
He will notice, you know.
Okay.
She's gorgeous.
Thank you.
Mr. Wingrave, this is Rebecca Jessel.
Rebecca Jessel.
That was Rebecca. This is the girl before.
Read about your win in the Baker case.
I did a sweep. Peter's a bit of a shit, but he's not dangerous. He's a thief. Just don't give him access to your bank accounts and you're probably all right.
Yeah, he's definitely dead, but already, you know.
As well. He expected rather a lot from the police, if memory serves me correctly. He's probably still in touch with your superior.
I'll take another drive around the property. On my way out.
Uncle's got some pull. Seems like he's a big-time lawyer, yeah, so.
I'm gonna do my own sweep.
Those pants are crazy.
Did they say what year this was? 50s, right?
No.
I thought they did. It was like 50-something when it started.
No.
Pleasure's mine, Miss Jessel.
Pretty sure.
I think it's like some... I thought it was like somewhat modern.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
It was modern, the wedding, and then this is the story.
Yeah, I don't think it was that old, though.
I thought it was
I
like
think that-
54 or something like that.
By the way, Danny's dressing, it's like the 80s.
No.
Well, how could they be alive? Like,
There's not many stations that come along this.
if they were adults in the 50s, they would be so old now in the future in 07.
This place is so cool.
Right? I just like how it's like out by itself, too. Like, there's nothing around.
Yeah.
Why, hello there.
Well, I'm not practically perfect, but I am perfectly splendid.
Oh, is that? Yeah. And it's her. That's why she gets it from.
This is Owen.
You shouldn't be smoking.
Ah, you're right.
Look at that kid's shirt. That's an 80s shirt.
Right up.
Jesus.
Damn, she got a bolt action.
You haven't touched your hot chocolate, Mrs. Gross.
Of course she hasn't.
No. You'll be up all night.
Yes, let's stay up all night. This is all so exciting. We're going to stay up all night long, and it's going to be perfectly...
Yep, that's usually what happens. They're all excited for it, and they pass themselves out.
Or maybe he misses her. So, he calls the house now and then.
Oh, maybe
hoping
that's
she'll pick up, which she never does. So, he comes on back to find out why.
Well, that doesn't bode well for anyone. I wouldn't fancy being there when Peter Quint finds out Rebecca Jessel is dead.
I need more backstory as to why, you know, like why they... I mean, I get what they're saying, but...
Are these two friends?
Yeah.
He did seem like a terrible guy that we saw so far.
My name is Flora.
But they're not made up. I'll make one of you, Miss Jessel. What's your favourite colour?
Yeah, they're not made up, so I think you're right.
I like all the colours.
Yeah, because there's the doll from downstairs.
All the colours.
Thank you.
Do you know what life is really all about, Miles?
Not flowers.
Keys.
Remember he said the key?
People are like locked rooms.
Then why did you give the flowers to Flora?
'Cause it's the smooth move.
I didn't.
Yeah, it's a subliminal way of saying that she'll like that more than if he just gave them to her. Interesting with the keys, though.
I'm just about done.
I mean, I'm hardly lady of the manor. I spent the morning cleaning vomit off the boy's jumper.
The way she's smitten over him, I'm smitten over her. Gosh,
Yeah.
she's beautiful.
Yeah.
One like you, as smart as you are. Growing up where I did, I'm quite simply not part of the fucking club. So, why am I here?
I think that's fairly obvious.
Thank you for the conversation. It's been a long time since I've had a real one.
I can't figure out what his deal is.
Rebecca Jessel.
Interesting.
Very.
They look like Bonnie and Clyde. Yeah. If Clyde fucked Bonnie over, he got away.
Like, that's the story, but I feel like that's probably not going to be the truth.
Right.
He's stalking a dead woman.
He didn't just trap her. He trapped himself. And I hope she haunts that fucker forever.
It's hard to figure out, like, if what she's saying is true. I feel like it's not, you know? But I'm just basing that off what we've seen so far.
I mean, they're opposites, really. Love and ownership. Yeah.
They really ought to be in bed.
Oh, yes.
Is that a romantic look there?
I was wondering the same thing.
Not from Danny, but from... What's her name? I can't remember her name either.
Gardner.
Yeah. What the? Oh, it's awful. Anything when you're in bed and there's like a hand that comes out. That's the worst.
She had to have seen like her parents in an accident or something.
Yeah.
Stop cheating, Miles.
Peter! What are you doing here?
Peter! Like Hook.
Yeah.
No. Let's play some cards.
You just need to watch out because Miles is a filthy cheater.
A filthy cheater.
I couldn't sleep, and
Yep. That light, the move with the lighter really did it for her. I like how they do the bounce, like the back and forth shots. Like, is his ghost gonna try and do the same thing to her, you know?
I don't know. I don't think that's his ghost though, and that was just what he did.
What do you mean?
His ghost didn't like haunt her.
No, but I'm saying, but now that he is a ghost, is he gonna try and do the same thing to her that he did to the other girl?
I don't know. if he's even a ghost.
He's got to be.
I think so too, but
He went and vanished in a window. And he was the one probably talking through the kid. That crack again. Is that like the Hill House thing, you know? Like with the vines?
maybe.
Well, thank you for coming to our rescue.
Well, you always come to mine.
There's a lot of romantic things going on in this episode between all of the characters. Gone. It's so weird. I can't explain at all.
Good morning. It's time to wake.
Yep.
Oh, you're already up.
He's definitely being possessed right now.
How are you feeling?
Oh my god.
Flora?
No!
Flora?
No! No! No!
So is she just seeing her there, and that's why she goes there? I mean, obviously we think she's seeing her elsewhere, but...
Why should anyone hate a lake?
She talks about it all the time.
Sure. But Flora lies.
Like, I don't understand, like, if the uncle knows about that, like, that there's something fucked up with the house, like, why
Maybe
is
they just scare him. Maybe he's just afraid of the kids.
Maybe.
I thought Henry the house would blow up if I didn't stay the week.
Then hold that thought. Just till tonight.
Do you think it's gonna be one of those things where he gets, like, so obsessed with her and she doesn't want to leave and he's gonna want to leave with her?
Come back to bed. Please.
Patience.
Yeah, there's definitely something off with him now, I see it. Obviously.
Henry said this was yours, if you want it.
He didn't.
He did. I mean, it took a little convincing. Well,
I think he actually is a thief and he just, like, takes stuff, you know?
But this belonged to...
she never wore it. He was adamant about that. She never wore it, so
Oh, it was the...
don't feel bad.
I bet you he never said... The uncle never said that.
No way.
Right on.
Just like he went and took the wine.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny. I bet you they actually took that picture, and that's what they were using.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
You have to. Can't fake a Polaroid.
Yeah, you could fake anything nowadays.
Excuse me.
What'd you think? I was waiting for somebody to come in.
You see, if I ever find you in here again, in Charlotte's things, ever again, so help me God, I will drag you out of this house by your bloody hair and throw you into that dirty lake.
Do you think she
understand?
kills them? Imagine.
Now, clean this up. It's almost supper.
Like, is it just convenient that she just happened to say, throw you in the lake?
Maybe.
He's getting a little douchier by the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've made some good cakes in my day, but this one is batter.
Let me try.
No, I've done it.
Oh, don't.
You're
No.
a battered woman.
It's one after the other with this guy.
Come on, Rebecca. Chin up.
I don't like that look.
Thank you.
Delicious.
Oh, God, that's amazing. I'm going to say strawberry.
In your face, Miles.
I love this girl shit talks him.
I swear, Laura Roma cakes up the batter.
I mean, if you're going to flirt with him right in front of me,
What?
I'm going to stick to that. If you you're hungry while I'm gone, why don't you see if Owen can find some ninja stuff into your mouth since you're okay with that?
What?
Have you gone mad?
Yeah, for real.
Stop talking about that man who you opened wide for not 2 hours ago.
Imagine being that like paranoid.
You want to be able to take you seriously.
He's got something seriously wrong with him.
You said you took this job. Do you have any idea what you look like?
He asked me to taste his batter.
That sounded bad.
He didn't. You misunderstand.
You'll be fine.
What a lunatic.
Yeah.
We were way off, by the way. I was thinking that they were wrong about the story.
He's
Now I
just
get
a
it.
piece of shit.
Yeah. He's definitely got some mental issues, too.
Welcome to story time.
How are you feeling? Oh my god, you got into the makeup.
It's
Oh my god, it's adorable.
Oh, good story time.
Come on.
Like it never happened.
Yeah, that's the weird part.
What are you, Tails? I'm a cat, of course. Cat named Tails. I've seen it all.
I just noticed he had a mustache.
Nowhere to live. Don't react like my strange little friend did. Because once it was done, it was perfectly splendid.
That's impressive, even like for the actress, that little girl, like to remember all those lines. So you know.
The puppets. They forgot they were even puppets at all. And then Claude came back.
And they're being used like puppets, you know.
So excited. So he pulled on their strings. And it hurt.
Thank Christ, Peter Quint to the rescue.
Sorry, Pete. Bad news, but she's dead. It's your neighbour, Mr. McQueenie.
Well.
I am so sorry, Owen. I am so sorry.
That sucks because he wasn't there, you know.
I'm so glad you stayed.
Oh, that's right. That's why they stayed.
I
To
am
keep
too.
them safe. Yeah. Definitely a little thing here. So that would make sense, though, like if the gardener, if she's what's her name in the future, because when the guy was giving the speech about like losing a lost loved one or something like that, like, you know.
Oh, maybe. Somebody is.
Something's happening. Oh my god, that's so horrifying.
Maybe it's her boyfriend or something.
What the hell?
Did you just get sucked into the church?
No, in that. I think back into the house.
Oh, they were right outside the house?
Yeah.
I thought she, like, walked her down the driveway. Like, where that thing where she lights the candles is.
She just Mrs. Gross said she was going to light a candle for the mom, I think. That's where she left to go to the church.
We haven't seen that guy before, right?
Not like that, no.
No, like that character, I mean. Like, we don't know. That's not a person that's popped up anywhere, right? I don't remember that haircut.
No. It kind of looked like a Sherlock.
A little
like
bit.
Benedict Cumberbatch or Sherlock. Yeah, it's weird. His glasses were like,
It's like
lit
the
up.
moonlight.
Yeah. Or some kind of light, at least. We are way off about Pete. He's
Way
definitely
off.
a lunatic.
And a scumbag.
He's a scumbag. He's definitely got some screws loose in his head.
Mm-hmm. What a ridiculous thing to say to somebody for just trying cake batter that everybody in the room was trying.
Right. I knew he was.
Everybody
pissed
was
about
going to
something.
do it. So what does that mean? That Mrs. Gross likes You know what I mean? Like
Well,
slap her face with it.
Yeah, I know.
Like, you know what I mean?
Well, it's the way, and then the way Rachel said it was Rachel, right? Is her name?
Rebecca.
Rebecca. I knew it was an R. The way Rebecca said it, though, like, and she even when she said it, she's like, like, you know, like she was like,
he just asked me to taste his batter. Man, how crazy, man!
I know.
What's fucked up is that there's like really dudes like that. It's so fucked up. I don't get it. Like,
there's like they have problems, you know.
Yeah, there's something wrong with you for sure.
That.
It's more disgusting that you stuck your finger into the batter that everybody has to eat than it is that she ate it off the spoon.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. 100%.
She did do a little suggestively though.
Well, so
I was thinking. Like,
I was just gonna say the reason why we see it like that is because we find her so attractive.
Right. He's clearly obsessed with her.
We're looking at it through a guy's point of view, and he's like doing it overboard. Like,
yeah, he's obsessed with her.
Yeah. Right.
And obviously, a dickhead and controlling. You know what I mean? Wants to control everything.
He stole the wine. He stole the coat. He's using the part of the house he's not supposed to. And
he was mad already because of Gross, because he didn't like that she talked to him like that.
Right. When?
When Gross caught the two of them making out on the bed.
Oh yeah, I know. Compared to what though? Like, what are you saying? Like
what?
Yeah, he
was already mad when he went down, and then she licked the spoon. So that's like a double. I bet you he was already gonna leave even prior to that.
Well, no, I don't think so because he wasn't mad at it.
I know, but it's uncomfortable at the place now. And then I think, who knows, man.
And it was interesting how Mrs. Gross said, like, I'll throw you into that lake. Like, just.
You think he killed her? Is that what you're hinting at? Or do you think Gross killed?
No, if anything, I would think maybe like Gross did it.
But maybe he drowned her in the lake.
Drowned who in the lake?
Rebecca.
Oh yeah, probably. Now I believe I could see that.
Yeah.
But there's also just like that thing that's like I don't know how haunted is this house? You know, like, and is that what's causing? Obviously, we know with the kids, but like.
Well,
because the shit was happening with the kids back then too.
Before
who
was making the tracks, and like who did they make all the dolls after? Like, you know what I mean? Who's
like, is that them putting on this show? Is that like a part of them being possessed by whatever? You know, there's those
Miles for sure.
There's the dolls down in the basement already, and we already know one of them moves and does weird shit. She made a doll with one of them, I should say.
Yeah.
And she said they're all real, so it's like. It's all the ones she's seeing.
They're just not as creepy yet. Those kids. Miles was in. Oh no, that was later. They haven't been that way with Rebecca. So
not as much.
They must get that way like after she dies for sure. Obviously, the parents just died not that long ago.
But that doesn't make sense to me though, because like we already clearly see that they were being possessed or whatever you want to call it. Like
maybe it's the parents.
But it was like then, so yeah. But now with there's a doll thing, and like,
who knows? Who knows, man?
Like I feel like they're being haunted by more than, if anything, the parents, more than that. And then there's that thing. I think it's going to be a similar.
Well, they could have just moved into a house that's.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Like that.
I think that.
And like
it's going to be like Hill House.
That sees it, right?
Where there's something going on in this house, like. It's like
there's definitely something going on in the house. Otherwise, the uncle would not come around.
Yeah, but why would he leave the kids? That's what my point was going to be during the episode, because if he knows there's something going on, why is he just leaving the kid? That's why it has to be he's a.
Yeah, I guess you're
like,
right.
Why is he just leaving those
kids
kids
he also
there?
wouldn't be sending people to the house.
Right, like, and I don't think he knows exactly what it is. He just knows something's off. But if that's the case, then why is he just, or is it just supposed to imply that he's like a dick and he just doesn't want to take care of them? And have to
Could be that too, and he's just like a drunk and like.
He's more worried about his job and his.
But who knows? Like, you would pop by the house.
It was the way he acted, though, like that there's something off, like, you know.
Yeah, I don't trust him.
No, well, I think it's a mix of both. Like she
said he didn't even care that Peter stole from him.
Who said that?
Gross.
Did she?
Yeah, because she said that when what's her name? Nell's name?
Danny.
Said, like, he didn't even care. Like, he just said, keep me posted or something like that. And then Gross was like, the gardener was like, he said the same thing when we called him about Quint.
I think we kind of figured that out, that everything he was saying about, like, oh, yeah, he said this was okay. No, we definitely didn't.
No, I know. But also that, what is it? Wargrave? Warsaw? What's their last name?
Something like that. Yeah, I forget.
Wargrave. That he doesn't care about what happens at the house. That they call him to tell him and he just keeps saying, like, keep me posted.
Well, yeah. Like when she called the doctor. Danny called the doctor and he just still didn't show up.
That's what it was. When she was like, he still didn't show up. And then Gross or whoever was like, it's not surprising when we called him about Quint. He just said, keep us posted. That's what I'm saying. So, like, it could be just that he's a drunk and he doesn't care about anything, but I think it's more.
It has to be, because especially with Quint, that situation, like, why would he not show up for that?
Right. Because that's his money?
Well, yeah, I would assume it went to him.
That's
probably.
Whose estate is it, though? His brother's? Who's the kid's parents?
Or, no, I think it's his, because he seems to have a very high-end job. I don't know if she said he was a barrister, which is, like a lawyer, but like...
I believe so.
But I don't know if that's what it seemed like he was doing in the beginning, like they were talking about.
Right, him. So it's his house?
I would imagine, and then maybe when the parents died, he took the kids into that house. But then, like, that's my whole point, though. Like, if he knows something is up, more so than just the
That's why I think it's I think it was maybe the parents' house. Who knows what their profession was? Maybe, but the kids act like they come for money.
Well, and they know the house very well too. Maybe they both live there.
It was like a family house. Did he say it was his parents' house or something like that?
And then
he told us.
What is the deal with the crack? That's the one thing I can't figure out.
I bet you it is his grandparents' house. I bet you it's his parents' house because he grew up in Bly. I bet you he grew up there.
Probably.
That's why he won't go back. Maybe the grandparents are the ones possessing everything.
Yeah, but again, if he knows this stuff, why is he leaving the kids there?
He said something about the house liking the
there.
kids there. It likes him there.
Oh, maybe he, like, in his fucked up thinking, he thinks that, like, in order to keep everything safe there, like, the kids have to stay. Like,
maybe.
Or, like, keep himself safe.
Maybe he's got to go away, but the kids don't. Same type of situation in Hill House, like, when the mom wanted to be in the house, like, needed to go away from the house, but, like, didn't.
Well, yeah, because it kept lowering her back, and essentially, right? Yeah.
Maybe that's what it's taken over the kids. You know what I mean? He got away. It won't go back. Also knows that those dolls are real things. You know what I mean? That's why he drinks and...
That's what I don't get. Like, I can get, like, the ghost angle. Like, it's crazy as it is. Like, you see, like, these ghosts of the people that died there or whatever. How is a doll coming to life?
Well, that's the same thing. That spirit goes into the doll.
Oh, you think that's
and,
what
like,
it is?
Animates it, yeah. I think that's in my head how it works when dolls come to life.
Why would they go in and possess a doll, though?
I don't know. That's like Chucky. That's like a...
But it's not a
demon
person
or
possessing
something.
them.
Yeah, I think it is.
Is it?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
God damn, I have so many questions.
It's still early. Still only 3 episodes in, you know what I mean?
I know.
So they're
it's
going
the
to
crack
drag
in
us
the
along
house
a little
that's
bit.
confusing me.
Yeah. That's definitely a spirit watching.
It's either watching or I think it's partially watching, but I think it has something to do also with, like I was saying in Hill House, how they had the vines that were always, like, just randomly showing up in weird spots, and, like, the watching part definitely, because it keeps popping up
And
in random
moving.
spots,
Right.
like, during conversations.
And coming and going quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I like this. I'm
do
interested.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's making me think and talk about it, so it means I definitely like it. Anyway, guys, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel. See you next time.
See you later.